Guys, no one is ready for what's coming, not even you. The rush of cash is about to happen. Why? Don't forget that FTX will give $16 billion back to their creditors in the fourth quarter of 2024. That will happen in 2 weeks. Now that the Federal Reserve has lowered interest rates and people don't want to hold cash as much, most of that money will flow back into crypto. They are going to put their money into stocks and cryptocurrencies, so the risk is back on guys. If I'm not mistaken, this loan will be paid back with stable coins instead of crypto, so there won't be any selling pressure. There will only be buying pressure, though. Imagine that much money coming in all at once. That's how we get to the banana phase, right? Where crazy things happen. Income Shark sends out a tweet. There is more than $6 trillion in money markets earning a lot of interest. Rates will keep going down as long as the Fed keeps cutting them. That money will eventually be put back into stocks and coins. That's when they might talk about a crash or decline, guys. In other words, we don't just have $16 billion, we have over $6 trillion waiting for the market to quiet down. That's how we're going to get into this parabolic phase, guys. That was before the fall, guys. That's how we get in, guys. That's how we'll get into the parts of the market where Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies really take off. It's important to note that Fidelity bought 800 Bitcoin. Bitcoin worth 1,300 bought some right, and it looks like the ETF flows are still going up. That's fine. Guys, this is crazy. Now, rate cuts aren't always bad, okay? Rate cuts that don't happen during decline are very bullish. As we can see right now, the estimate is below. Now, that depends. Some people have said how it's bad that they cut 50 basis points. Some people are confident, but we went up twice after the rate was cut by 50 basis points. There was a time when the economy was bad. I don't think we have enough information to say for sure that either one will happen. Not until I see a reason not to be bullish will I change my mind about Q4. Guys, there aren't enough data points over here. Thanks to the SPX, guys, we can see that we're in a sine curve. Guys, this hasn't broken yet until it does. Things are only going to get better from here on out. Yes? Okay, this is crazy. The world's liquidity is now the only thing that counts, and the money supply is about to go up too. Yes, we don't care about anything else right now, because all of these other countries and central banks are cutting rates. That's how we'll go further, such as BC Bagger's tweet about being happy. In this case, we can see that the Russell 2000 is up 2.75% before the market opens. It looks like it will step at the last retrace again today. So these are the Russell 2000, guys. The last time we were turned down was at this Fibonacci level, okay? We need to get out of these 0.786 Fibonacci levels, guys. Is it this? Let me check. Yes, right here, guys. Okay, this starts to smoke. The last step is the Fibonacci number, and it's now. Time to go. It will go through the roof and set new records. Because, guys, it won't have as much pushback to stop it, right? Guys, this is the world's 2000, and I was looking at the charts because they say that when the Russell 2000 grows, cryptos will too, right? That's because money is moving into these stocks. Guys, take a look at that. That's a 2000 index. There's also been a lot of money coming into this, the rest of 2000, I think. What might happen is that we might go up like this, guys. It looks like there will be some bearish split just around the corner. And once it's made, that's the top, but not yet. It looks like this will go up a lot. Wells Fargo, on the other hand, says don't buy this rally because the facts don't back it up. They lie sometimes. They do tell the truth sometimes. This is most likely that one false point. Why? BlackRock says it is quietly getting ready for a $35 trillion Federal Reserve dollar problem with Bitcoin, which is expected to cause a sudden price increase. All right, this is BlackRock, okay? Do we know what's going to happen? Basically, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies have gone through the roof since the Federal Reserve cut interest rates for the first time. This is expected to send the price of Bitcoin through the roof. And the price of a Bitcoin has gone up to over 62,000. Traders are now looking to China's shock and awe earthquake after the Fed shocked them with a 50 basis point cut, starting a new cycle of liquidity that could put the Bitcoin and crypto markets on the verge of a big move. Okay, that was a turn, guys, and it happened right away. Okay, as fears grow, the ACS dollar is almost about to fall apart completely. BlackRock, the biggest asset manager in the world, has said that the $35 trillion debt is becoming a bigger worry. The NSA's mountain of debt is expected to make big businesses more interested in Bitcoin. Oh, that's cool. So they're basically saying that there will be a sudden crash at some point. Also, they say that when they print a lot of money, like when this crash happens, okay, regular investors, businesses, and maybe even countries will see the UNA states as a time bomb that is about to go off. So what they're saying is that Bitcoin will really turn into a demon, right? Interest rates go down when they print a lot of money. Isn't this interesting? It's like a hedge against a crash. Oh, that does that. So what does that mean? By the end of the cycle, will we have 500,000 and $1 million? I think it's very interesting. Concerns about the NAACP's federal deficits and debt are building within and outside of the organization. This has made possible alternative reserve assets more appealing as a possible hedge against future events that could hurt the NAACP dollar. BlackRock's chief investment officer, head of crypto, and head of fixed income global macro wrote a paper outlining the business case for Bitcoin. Adding the $35 trillion NAACP step pile makes it even bigger. It's growing at a rate of $1 trillion every 100 days, and there's no end in sight. It's going to grow by about $10 trillion, $20 trillion, and $30 trillion in an instant. This time, it looks like it's also happening in other places where there has been a lot of accumulation from what we've seen with clients. So far, this explains a big part of why institutions are becoming more interested in Bitcoin these days. Put an end to the quote, "Wow." After that, Bitcoin's code has moved in sync with stocks and other risky assets on occasion, but over the long term, its basic drivers are very different, and in many cases, the opposite of those of most traditional investment assets. Larry Fink, the head of BlackRock, admitted in July that he was wrong about Bitcoin when he said it was just a way to launder money. He now sees Bitcoin as a digital gold and a real financial tool. It's crazy. Okay, guys, these people will pump our bags because they are positive. As an extra tweet. Last but not least, 50 million USDC were also made at the USDC Treasury. The cash keeps coming in. So these people are really pushing Bitcoin like there's no tomorrow, right? There is no tomorrow. Growth as institutional usage keeps picking up speed. I've never seen anything so crazy in my life. Guys, we need that to happen, right? People who are interested in Bitcoin and are bullish on it give altcoins a lot of power, right? Altcoins are related to Bitcoin in a lot of ways. They're all part of the same family tree. Nothing has ever been split up because everything is linked by liquidity, even though different coins have different personalities and uses. What we need to know is that the value of all cryptocurrencies will ascend from this point on. It's just noise, okay? Keep an open mind, buy, hold, and plan for the long term. Also, learn to deal with pain. You buy more when you're in pain. The idea that all of a sudden we'll all turn into Neanderthals and never use technology again is going up unless something changes. It's really that easy. We will use blockchain technology unless something changes to make sure we don't mess up the banking system and the internet goes away. It's really that easy. That's all you need to know. Everything else is fair. That's right. It's that easy. People are still too worried about their daily lives. Yes? If I were you, I wouldn't be. The long-term time frame is only up and to the right. Things are going to get better for cryptocurrency in particular. Tom Emmer of Minnesota says he can't wait to fire Gary Gensler and work with President Trump and to doing business with Donald Trump. I'm excited to work with Donald Trump and drive a stake through the heart of the regulatory state. Gary Gensler at the SEC is a great example of this, and he should be fired. He has gone way beyond what was asked of him and, to be honest, has broken his goal. No matter how much money you have or how little, the SEC's job is to make sure that all Americans can go to the best financial markets in the world. I am looking forward. Look at that, guys. Wow. He is really angry. Yes, basically the guys from his own country, that CC was in charge of the stock markets, I'm not sure. But it looks like all the signs are pointing up. Can't you see that we're making money? This money is about to come in and I'm ready for it. Are you? Get ready and let's go. Goodbye.